for Cobus the Viking!
I'm Cobus Visser, it's Cobus Visser. Some call me the Viking. It's all about having courage, creating freedom and leaving a legacy. You're either the animal, when you live the animal, either to the positive or the negative. So you're either in the strength side or the weakness side. So if you've chosen an elephant, for example, or a lion, have you become the lion that has ended up in the circus that have forgotten about how powerful you are? Or are you the lion that knows who they are, that walks in the jungle that everyone is scared of? Or are you the elephant that has ended up as well where they don't believe how strong they are because they've been tied their whole life to a piece of rope until they're not strong enough? If you've chosen an elephant, especially number 3, I feel for that husband because this person will remember things that happened 10 years ago. You can't lie to this person, they will, but you said that, and then you said that, and then you did that, am I right? You have. But an elephant is also loyal. Am I right? You're very family orientated as well because it's all about the family. It's all about you care for everyone, right? You will come to their rescue. Now, interesting, a lot of you chose lion and not lioness. Did you all notice that? So it's because lions are usually lazy. Because they get the lioness to do the work, right? So they like to delegate probably most of the time, am I right? But also be careful, the lion might, as they call, almost like passive aggressive. They won't do anything, you can tease them a little bit, but when the nails comes out, be careful, am I right? Then they can hurt. Now it's the same, where's the honey badger for example? The honey badger is smart. The honey badger can get out of anything and also is willing to take on lions, am I right? Has no fear, is not scared at all. So as you talk to animals, you get to know yourself but also the people around you. I read this one quote that was written by Mahatma Gandhi. Have you ever heard of Mahatma Gandhi? Now, if you only take this away tonight, this will change your life. Is that everything starts with a belief. What you believe about yourself, what you believe about this country, what you believe about the economy, everything starts with a belief. Now you all agree with me, currently South Africa's economy is the best it's ever been, am I right? Yes or yes? No hands, Igor, we need to work. Yes, at least Igor's hand. Why? Why don't you believe it? Because of what? If you open the newspaper, do you see how positive it is? Or do you see how negative it is? Everything starts with a belief that becomes our thoughts. As a man thinketh, a man doeth, and so easy, right? So what is your thoughts on a daily basis? Now, if you keep on as a braai, hear about load shedding, or hear about customers not playing, how bad business is, what is your thoughts going to be all the time? And then your thoughts become your words. There's a book that says life and death is in the power of the, and those who love to use it will bear the fruit of it. So what do we speak about our business, about our clients? What do we speak? Not only about them, but about ourselves. Because our words then are followed by our actions. Our actions then are followed by our habits. It becomes habit. Think about it. Now remember the first time you drove a car. You just got in it, you started and you got on the highway, am I right? No. You're like, spilky, gears, okay, let's move. And then you get on the highway, like, you pray to get in those lanes, right? And then your car is like a kilometer away, and then like, should I go, should I not? Should I go, should I not? But over a period of time, taking enough action, it became a habit. Do you even look in the mirror when you change lanes? Sometimes. Other times you don't even. Because you don't think about it, it automatically comes. Because your habits then become your values ultimately your destiny. And values are important for me. So if I had to ask you, how many of you know what is your top 3 values in your life at the moment? Any hands? What is your top 3 values? Igor, what's your top 3?
Joy, honesty, and honor too.
At least it's a start. Michelle?
Love, happiness, and unity.
Unity. And why I challenge like with them is, if you don't know what your values is, you will fall for everything and you will stand for nothing. You will attract the wrong people in your life, and then you will always ask, why am I always around these wrong people? Always complain, always difficult customers, etc. It's because you don't live by your values. I only work with people with similar values. One of my values is courage. How do you tap into courage when the whole life is dark around you and everything seems that it's impossible, to say, if I can do this, I can do anything? Because think about it, when you are positive and you are focused, magic happens. It's like a farmer. You all know farmers around? They need to plant, but it looks like it's going to be dry season. Do you think they still wait and just pray for the rain to come before they plant? No, it seems impossible. It's like everyone says in the news, the rain is not coming. Guess what? They still go and plant the seed, am I right? But before they plant the seed, they know if I plant the apple seed, I'm going to get carrots, am I right? No. So you need to know what seeds you want to plant. If you don't know what you're going for, you're never going to get there. So what is it you want? What are you after in your life? Do you want to make the next 10 years the best years of your life? It's like one of my clients, his positive outlook is, he's 92 years old. And we always have a conversation and a brainstorming session because he wants to feel young. And so the other day, him and his son, they bought like a small shopping center. And I asked him, John, why are you buying the shopping center? He says, Cobus, the return of investment I'm going to get in the next 25 years, I couldn't say no. 92 years old, he thinks he's going to get 125. That's the outlook. Because that's his beliefs, that's his thoughts. Now if you have those positive beliefs, thoughts and words, can you take more risk? Yes or no? Yes. If you live in a negative life, can you take more risk? Because you want to protect everything, you never want to take a chance. That's why some entrepreneurs are successful, is because they're willing to plant the seeds and take the risk. Then they look after it, because the thing is, you can't just plant the seed and sit back and think, that's easy, passive income. There's no such thing as passive income. You still have to work, right? You still have to look after the seed, am I right? Yes or yes? After you've done it, dependent on the seed will take, dependent on how long it will take before it becomes a harvest, right? But now you plant. The only time you sit back is that you know you've done all the work. You did what we call whatever it took. And then you have to have faith, and this is where faith comes in, and this is where miracles comes in. So you have to have faith that the rain will come, because you've done everything possible in your side, and that's where belief comes in, that God will send the rain.